please, oh please. Oh please.
I'm good. I'm slightly worse for wear, but I'm alive.
How was Birmingham?
It was mad. Birmingham was sick, man.
Yeah?
Birmingham was very sick.
That's not like your first time up there, is it?
No, I think I've done 2 things up there. So I had a show up there maybe like 2 months ago, and I went up there as part of the Kano tour.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, are you doing any festivals this year? I haven't really seen you much lineup.
I'm doing Outlook. In September. I've got a festival in Brussels next week called Air Schweitzel, and then I think the week after that I've got a festival in Hungary with Sir Spyro called Bass Fest, which is like a new one, but it's got all like the old school.
In
like
Hungary?
Yeah.
That's different. Have you ever been there?
No, first time.
Different.
Yeah.
Bro, all right, cool. We're gonna get into more a bit about your backstory and how you kind of come up in the game and how you got started. So how did you get started into just doing the grime?
Do you know what? It depends on how far back we want to go. Like, if you want to go to the beginning, like I started writing maybe 2002, so it's like, that's like 16 years ago now. So that's when I started writing. So like I've always been around music. Like my dad's a musician, he's a bass player. Yeah. So he's been on tour and stuff and done that life. So I kind of got to see that side of things from early. And obviously my mum on the other side was like, my mum was a rave bar, so she was into like the old school garage and Twice as Nice and Peaches and Cream and all those things. Okay. So at any given point I was around music from early, and then when I moved from where I used to live, I moved into a new spot which just happened to be down the road at the time from a station called Deja. Okay. So when I was tuning into radio, that was what I was catching like loud and clear, and that kind of just influenced me to carry on from there. So I remember like I was young, being in school. Like I remember going to school and I'm saying to people, like, do you know about Tinty Strada? Like no one knows what I'm talking about. They're looking at me like I'm a madman. Like, what, have you heard of Wiley? Like everyone's like, who's this? Or like I was the early kid, I was onto everything. Yeah. Were those like your biggest influence growing up? Yeah, man, I'll say like Wiley, Kano, like all the original pirate radio greats, innit? Like I definitely can say like I dedicated some. Who's like your favourite? Like I remember mine growing up was Skepta. And not because I went through different phases. Like I know what you mean still. Yeah, like when I first, like the first MC to really get me into the habit of listening radio was Kano. Okay. So like I used to listen to a lot of Nasty Crew. Definitely saw the Lord of the Mic between Kano and Wiley, innit? Do you know what? I caught onto Lord of the Mics a bit later. Like for me to get the DVDs was a bit mad because like, you know, like if you don't know where to go to buy them at that age, and then you've got a friend that has it, but I don't really want to give it to you because it might not come back. So, yeah, but I knew about all of those guys prior anyway. So like I started off listening to Kano, then like I went through a phase where I was just mad. Like I was just listening to Nasty Crew. Yeah. And then I discovered like Meridian, listened to them. Then there was like East Connection, and then like I had a period where I was just heavily listening to like into Slew them. Trust me, there were so many crews growing up as well. Yeah, crews was a big thing back in the day, innit? Yeah, man. Yeah, just this whole clashing kind of era, and it was so raw and authentic. Like I feel like, do you feel like that we've kind of lost that essence kind of now with how it is? Or do you feel to like an extent, kind of, like obviously it's come back with the whole radio resurgence kind of stuff, but it's not like it was back in the day. Like it was a lot more competitive. It was a lot more competitive. I think there was less to pay for, so people were obviously naturally like more motivated to do more. Do you get what I mean? For sure. Do you feel like they need to bring that back now, or is it alright how the scene is kind of now? No, I kind of like how the scene is now. I like it. It's healthy. It's more balanced. It's much more balanced. Like balance is a very important thing in it. So, like at the same time, as an MC, like you have to look at this as a sport, innit? You're gonna clash heads with someone. You're gonna have to prove yourself time and time again. But there's also like the business kind of element to it now, and there's actually levels in the music industry in the UK now. Like before it was just like cool, you're an MC, like cool, you might do a few shows here and there, but now it's like alright, cool, you might have to do something for a magazine, or now you're trying to sell singles to a certain audience now. So like it's more complex now, man. More complex now. Alright, cool. We're gonna get into another song, which is yours, of course. Obviously, you sent this all over to me. So yeah, this is kind of like a Jammz session right now. So yeah, we've got Jammz coming up next. Keep it locked.
Oh please, oh please, oh please. You are not my G, I tell a brother like God's gift, didn't know we. Oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. I heard them man, I got opinions, but they ain't got no peace. No peace. Oh please, oh please. The way the situation switched up since last year's crazy, it's getting so peak. A couple niggas in the ends tried telling me I'm famous, but I'm just little old me. A couple of my old friends tried acting brand new, so that's why I had to drop coldies. Told Jammz we gotta get the operation.
You know them ones there? I heard them man got opinions, but they ain't got no peas though.
Wasting
oh please,
time.
oh please. Yes, like I said, the latest track out right now of Jammz, of course, and you can check that on YouTube as well. Jammz,
Yo,
I'm loving that track.
thank you, man.
Very mellow.
Glad.
What kind of made you release this track now?
Do you know what? I was just kind of like building up singles.
Yeah.
Obviously, the mood I was in when I made that song is like people talk a lot of S, so like,
Yeah.
oh please, innit?
Yeah.
But I wanted to do something that was a bit mellow. Like people know me for making tunes that are kind of like a bit more relentless in terms of like the flow and a bit more hype. So I thought, let me just try something that's a bit more chilled. Like, let me not this. It's kind of like easy listening. Do you get what I mean? Like I wanted to make something for the club, so that was what kind of came about, man. I kind of wrote that one in about an hour.
Are we getting a project?
At some point, yes, there will be.
Yes.
There's various things in the works which I can't say too much about right now, but there will definitely be a Jammz project in 2017. I can confirm that.
Okay. Are you gonna do like any headline shows at all? I would like for you because I would want to see who you would have as a lineup before.
Well, I had my first headline show in December last year. So the lineup was me, Big Zoo, Coco, Mike Ty.
I like Big Z, you know. He's funny. He's funny.
That's my brother, man. Like,
Yeah.
Big Z's very wavy, and we had big up DJ Tiaxim as well and Spooky on the lineup. So it was kind of like it was a natural lineup of the guys that I've kind of been around on the come up kind of thing. So like everyone on Pirate Radio, but obviously a year later that could be different. I might meet more people who I vibe with, and do you get what I mean?
For sure. Now you got a track with a good friend of mine, Alicia Lee.
Yes, big up Alicia, man.
Yeah, I love that girl. We're gonna be playing that next. And how did that collaboration come about?
Do you know what? I had the tune for quite some time before I even approached Alicia to kind of get on it, because like originally I had done that part myself and I just kind of like pitched my voice up. So I was thinking, no, like I need
a female
vocalist to do this. And then like I've known Alicia for a little while, and then I just asked her one day, I was like, Alicia, can you do this? Because then she's got the way she attacked it and how she sounds on it was just like perfect.
Yeah.
It was super perfect. Like she caught the mood bang on. For sure. You know what I mean? So
and it's kind of easy as well, because obviously you got that Dizzy Rascal, I Love You.
Yeah, everyone kind of compares it to that. And when you know what, when I made it, I didn't make it with that in mind. I didn't make it with that in mind, and it was really funny as well, because like when I done the video was actually slightly inspired by Hotline Bling.
Oh,
with the colours, you get it. So,
okay, yeah.
So everyone saw it, but then they've jumped to, like he's intentionally done it like Dizzy's video, but that was only by chance. I wasn't even thinking along those lines. But then I found out people were kind of making that comparison. I thought, cool, let me put this on top of the I Love You instrumental.
Has Dizzy seen it? Do you know if he's seen it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Have you like at him or anything?
Nah, man.
No,
I'm just out here doing my thing, innit? If he sees it, he sees it.
I'm gonna at him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna at it to him and see what he thinks.
See what he says, innit?
Yeah. Because I've met Dizzy before a while ago, back in Miami days. But I'm at him. I'm gonna see what he says.
Calm, yeah.
Because I feel like I've just heard that he might even be dropping another kind of grime album.
Yeah, I want to know what's going on with that, man. I've seen the website and that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of interesting if he does.
Yeah, do you know what? Like Dizzy is actually like one of my favourites. Like in terms of production as well. Like
I think he's like a lot of people's favourites, to be honest.
Yeah, like if you even go back to tunes like before I Love You, like tunes like Go, like classics, bro. Like,
quick question before we get into I Love That Girl. Who won out of Dizzy and Crazy Titch?
Oh,
you got like 15 seconds, bro.
Do you know what? I'd say overall Dizzy is the winner, innit?
Yeah, he picked it right.
Overall
cool.
Dizzy is the winner.
We got Jammz, Alicia Lee, I Love That Girl. Keep it locked.
Jammz, what's going on, babe? What's good? Like, who's this girl? I see her like liking all your pics. You're liking hers. Like, what's good? Who's that girl?
I don't know that girl. I don't know why she's phoning me still.
Why you putting her Insta?
Well, I guess my hand slipped, babe. I was just browsing still.
She keeps liking your tweets though.
So, don't mean that I'm just full back. You need to chill.
If you don't want to put an end to it, I will.
I don't know why you say that. You know the deal.
Okay, but who is she?
I love that song.
Thank you, man.
And the visuals as well. Sick.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm happy, bro. I'm very particular about visuals, and that one stressed me out, bro.
Why did it stress you out?
Stressed me out. Like, it wasn't so much the shooting of it, but it was the planning and making sure everyone was where they had to be. And but no, it came out well.
Came out sick. Right, we're gonna wrap up this interview. Anything exclusive that you kind of want to tell us right now? Show dates.
I've got show dates. Yeah, hold on, give me a second. I've got 2 singles coming out in the next month. One with a label called Nervous Horizons, which is called Come to the Dance.
Nice. What's that kind of? Is that a bit more up tempo?
Bit more up tempo. It's like 130, but it's still kind of grimy. It's me doing what I do, just on a slower tempo.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we've played that in a few dances, and for a tune that nobody knows, like
Jump Off,
they go very, very mad for it.
Yeah, you definitely need to play that in what's it called, Hamburg. You're going to Hungry,
yeah, Hungry.
So, see what they say.
I'm starting to PA, so if you come to shows, you can see me performing this tune. Like, so that's incentive for you to go on the internet, type in my name, buy some tickets, come to the Jammz experience. Like, we can do this thing.
Okay. Next single
after that, I've got a single coming out on Sector 7, which is a label in Bristol. So shout out Beefy, shout out Lemsley Dell, called No Remorse. Again, that one in the raves. Like, we're testing it out in the dances first. So if you want to hear new music from Jammz, basically, like, the rave is my test arena. So like, if it goes off there, then it's a good one. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Show dates. We've got a couple of dates coming up. So
couple dates.
17th, I'm in Brussels for the Schweitzer Festival.
So that's the 17th of June, yeah?
17th of June.
Yeah.
On the 14th of July, I'm in Free Range in Brighton. 21st of July, Base Camp in Hungary with Sir Spyro.
Yeah.
August, Trajections Festival in Bristol. The lineup on that one is mad. If you don't know about that, go and look it up. And then I'll be at Outlook Festivals, this as well.
Sick.
I haven't even got to say anything about that lineup because it's way more than I can even fit in my brain.
Last but not least, this year I saw you live.
Yes.
Sian Anderson's thing. Big up
Floor
Sian
6,
Anderson.
big up Sian.
Floor 6. How did that come about? Did she hit you up personally to come on stage, or?
Yeah. So basically, I was the first release on Floor 6.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously they had compilations. So I done a tune with Westy called Know Yourself, and that was the first video to come out on Floor 6.
Have you done any songs with Capo Lee and stuff? Because like he's making kind of headway as well.
Do you know what? Surprisingly, we haven't done a lot of radio together, but it will happen. It probably happen.
Yeah,
like, everyone kind of knows each other. Do you get what I mean? So, but
Floor 6, yeah.
Floor 6, Sian hit me up, came to the rave, and it was a special one, man, because I'm from Hackney, and the rave was in Hackney. So to go to my hometown and get like a good reaction like that, it's always a good feeling. It's like, how
does that kind of feel? Because when you grab the mic, everyone was like, I love that kind of sets where everyone just wants to grab the mic and just murk. Like,
yeah, do you know what it is? You see them kind of sets there, yeah, like. If I do radio, I prefer to go to radio like by myself, one DJ, and just go ham for maybe an hour. But on shows, it's a whole different thing. Like, the audience don't see it this way, but like, as MCs, it's a war zone, bruv, because there's so many different things you have to think of. Like, you might be coming on stage and the guy's gonna spit after you who's got a mad reload bar.
Yeah.
Like, do I really want to go before him and then he's just gonna come and wipe me out? So
it's mad. Gets came on,
bruv, listen, a lot of man walked off the stage.
When Gets came on, Gets killed it. Like, he massed it up. I was thinking, like, the pressure must be mad.
Like, to do shows like that, you have to have a lot of energy and you have to know how to engage the crowd, man. So like,
and I feel like you have to be confident as well. Like, you got to be confident in your own craft. Like, you got to know, like, I'm coming, I'm gonna murk.
Bruv, you know what? Sometimes before you go on stage, you just have to tell yourself, bruv, I'm that guy, bruv. Because if the audience don't see you believing in yourself, they're not gonna believe in you, innit? So you're killing yourself. Do you get what I mean? So,
all right, cool. Where can we find you? Tell us all your socials and social media.
Just catch me on Twitter at JAMMZ. IamGrime.com. That's the label. Everything is on there, man. You can trace me.
Sick. It's been Jammz. I'm Samuel Eni.
You don't want to put end to it, I will.
I don't know what you say that, you know the deal.
Okay, but who is she?
Look, she's only a pal, I know her from long time. I think she's from South, on the show down there and I nearly S-star. She stopped, man, saying you're one of the best out.